This your City Boy OG Bry-dee, host of Urban Realness. Hit that subscribe button, that like button, that share button, and the notification button. Now, I hate contradicting myself. I mean, I said I was going to leave a certain situation alone. But obviously, I'm trending on the Southern California Hispanic former gang members and dropout gang members channels. The first thing I want to do is address a dude named Dubs. Yeah, I said your name, and I'm going to say this to you. You said that I hate the raza. Raza means race. I don't hate your culture. Never hate you. I don't even have hatred in my heart. I have distaste in my mouth for Southern California Hispanic gang members, gang politics. That's what I have distaste for. Then several guys have put in the comments, the Hispanic guys, well, what about the vendors? What about what you guys did to all the vendors? Okay, I told the guy, do your homework on me. Go look in the archives of my videos. I made a video. I was one of the first brothers of African-American descent born in this country, and one of the first brothers that's affiliated, who said, look, little homies run the streets, big homies run the pens. You dudes get caught up coming to the joint, man, we're going to boo-bop you. Look at the thumbnail. This picture's me with vendors. I did that at the time that dudes were making a big thing out of attacking vendors and putting it on social media, which was the stupidest thing in the world to me. It was idiotic. Because I said to them, what are you going to do? Catch assault? Catch a robbery? Catch 25 to life? Be away from your children, your family for what? To do something on YouTube? But if you want to really get to the vendors, do you really want to touch on the West Lake area? Do you really want to touch on MacArthur Park? Do you really want to touch on how those guys were having to pay taxes and how those guys were getting murdered in that area by people that look like them? You don't want to touch that subject. I'll pull up the archives from the Los Angeles Times newspaper pertaining to everything that was going on in MacArthur Park. And it sure wasn't no people that looked like this doing it. But I'm not emotional or anything of that nature. I'm just stating the fact. Then you have another cat that got on there who's saying this, that, and another about me and how he's going to unite with American Cholo, this, that, and another. Okay, well, pal, you said you quit gangbanging at 48. You know who you are. Yeah, and you took a picture throwing up gang signs in your 40s? Really? Would you knock that off? And then the other cat, Gil of American Cholo, weren't you in a video called Blue Rag, showing Southern United Raza, as you guys say? Giving it up, yet you said when you left Youth Authority, you weren't a participant in that lifestyle any longer. So you guys sit up here and say, oh, I'm an old dinosaur, I need to sit in the corner. Okay, well, let me tell you something about, like I said once again, the only messed up thing about getting older is not getting older. I'm a seasoned guy. Yes, I am. But I'm of the streets, not in the streets. I speak on my experiences. You can't tell me, you call me a racist. How am I a racist when I'm just simply stating a fact on my experiences? Never once have I said that I had anything against a Mexican, a Latino, a Hispanic, a civilian. I have two excellent, top-notch sons. I have people that are part of my life that I help pay their bills that are Latinos and Latinas. I have guys that I have recommended in the field that they do that are Hispanic. I didn't say, oh, let me go find an African-American to do this. No, I recommended people for the quality of work they do and help them. So when you say I'm a racist, I'm far from a racist. I teach economics to young Latino men. I come from a lineage of a strong stock. Once again, I reiterate, my father just gave out 10 scholarships. And he chose 5 Latinas and Latinos, as well as 5 of African descent born and American students. So don't tell me about racism. See, you spool all this garbage. And I never knocked Swifty, Blue. If anything, I commended him for telling the truth of the ideology. As far as the Blue Devil dude, I say it again, I say it again. All of your content is about people that look like me. Why don't you find people that look like you to put content out? You culture vulture? That's what you are. You are a culture vulture. You know, you don't have any content about your own. Something's wrong with that picture. Yet you want to shoot lugs at me. You want to call me a racist, of all things. I dig your culture. You're the newest people in the world, culturally speaking. You've been around since what? And don't sit up here and say Aztecs, Toltecs, Miztecs, and Incas and so forth. I'm talking about the Mexicano. Nothing wrong with it. But you're barely 500 years old, my man. And that's not taking a shot at you. So it's a culture that I love, historically speaking. Watch the involvement of it. So knock it off. How can I be a racist? When I was deeply in love with a Latina at one stage in my life. Knock it off, man. Really knock it off, man. So I'm leaving this alone right now because this is like a part one unless something else comes to my mind. But on that note, it's the hub and the double neighborhood love, man. Peace, baby. 2 of them, you know what it is. Compton, California.